About a minute and 12 here, minute 10 seconds to go. Garrett going to be in that one. Dominic in the two here. I like to see that. Good sportsmanship there. Got about 30 seconds to go here. Garrett still leading Dominic here in the Mud Boss class again. Race number 2, 13.5 sprint. You guys will be up next. At this time, drivers, when you cross the line, you'll be done. And that's a race right there. Garrett going to take the win in that one. Dominic going to finish in the 2, and we'll get Colton fixed up for round 2. All right, let's get those cars turned off. Get them on the impound table, please. Come on out and grab a corner. Up next will be 13.5 sprint.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Izzy Walters, Aaron Harris, Dylan Dam. Tim Schuster.
All right, let me get my marshals out there for Mud Boss, please.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, no more new laps. Let's get you guys lined up on the back straightaway. It's going to be Dylan, Izzy, Aaron, and Tim.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Dylan, you got the field. All right, drivers, listen for the tone. All right, Dylan leading them around here in that 2. Izzy right there in the 3, Tim right there in the 4. Wow, Dylan's car just hooking and booking around the bottom. Oh, Izzy goes for a spin. Watch the front straight. That's clear. So Dylan going to be in that one. Aaron in the 2. They're coming up on Tim here as they come around. Thank you, Tim. Oh, Tim gets a little high. Clean those tires off. Oh, Aaron. Oh, makes a pass on Dylan, but Bicycles it. Oh, that Dylan catches the curb right there. So Aaron going to be out front now. And he makes a little mistake there. So this one's swapping around here. Let's see. Dylan now back to the lead. Aaron to the 2. Izzy 3. Tim 4. Aaron, that all black car, white wheels in the 1 spot. I'm sorry, he's in the 2 spot. Dylan's out front. That gray, pink, and yellow wheels. Well, he gets on a curb right there. Aaron gets to the inside, coming off of 4, takes over the lead. So 1 and 2 battling it out here as they come through 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. Is he going to be in that 3? Only 7/10, half a second back. Tim about 1.5 behind him. Dylan making a little mistake on the front straightaway. Oh, watch turn 3. Turn 2. Unfortunate there. That's going to put Tim to the lead here. The black and yellow wheels. Dylan going to be in that 2, Aaron 3. Tim out front now, got about 3-second lead here. Dylan going to be in that 2 spot. Aaron in the 3 here. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. Oh, watch coming off a 4. Pull it. It looks okay. Something happened to Dylan's car there, so he's going to pull it off. Oh, I see it now. Left rear. Got about 1 minute to go. Drivers 1 to go. Tim going to be in that 1. Aaron in the 2. Up next, race number 3, Losi Sprint. That's going to be up next. Like the traction came in pretty good. Tim got a fast lap of 3.9. Aaron's right there with a 4.2. That is time, drivers. When you cross the line, you'll be done. Tim going to take the win in that one. Aaron going to finish in the 2, Dylan 3, and Izzy 4. All right, drivers, let's get those cars turned off. Get them on the impound, please. Come on out and grab a corner for us, because up next, Losi Sprint.
Two minutes to the start of the race. Das in Monk. One minute to the start of the race. Aaron Harris. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Scott Norkers. Bob Clark. Michael Douglas. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Izzy, can I get you out here to Marshall, please? I'll give you time to fix
15
it.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Colton Pollen. Eric Pollen.
Turn 4. Back straight away. All right, no more new laps. Let's get you guys lined up. Line up for this one. Aaron, you'll be in the 1. Dustin in the 2. Bob in the 3. Colton 4. Scott 5. Eric 6. And Dougie, you'll be 7. All right, Aaron, you got the field? All right, drivers, listen for the tone. Let's get a good clean lap in here. All right, off and run and watch the front straight. Clear. Oh, watch turn 1. It's clear. All right, track all clear right now. We got Aaron out in that 1. Bob going to be in the 2. No, Dustin up to the 2. Bob to the 3. Scott 4. Colton 5. Douglas 6. Eric 7. Aaron, the all black car, silver wheels. He's going down the back straightaway right now. Coming through 3 and 4. Crossing the line again. Bob back to that 2 spot here. He's about 4 seconds back. Dustin in the 3. He's about 2 seconds behind Bob. Scott in the 4, Colton 5, Eric up to the 6, Douglas 7. Aaron crossing the line right now. That all black car, no numbers on it. Ooh, careful into 1 and 2, 1 and 2. It's clear. Watch turn 1. It's clear. Got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here. Aaron on that 1, Bob in the 2, Dustin 3, Scott up to the 4, Colton 5, Douglas 6, Eric 7. So Bob out there, that black and red number 5 running on the 2 spot here. Scott now up to the 3. I think he's black and red as well. Got that 22 on the side. They're separated by about 6 seconds right now, but Aaron out front here with 2 minutes to go. Oh, looks like Bob had a link pop off there, so he's in the pits. So that's going to move Scott up to the 2 here. Michael up to the 3, Dustin 4, Colton 5, Bob's in the 6 right now, Eric 7. About 1 minute to go in this one, drivers. 1 minute to go. Up next, going to be race number 4, Spec Slash. Aaron still leading the way right now. Douglas now into that 2, Scott 3, Dustin 4. Michael and Scott separated by about 1.2 seconds right now. Dustin in that 4, Colton 5, Bob fall to the 6 there, Eric 7. Got about 15 seconds on the clock here. So got Aaron, Michael, and Scott, top 3. Then we got Dustin, Colton, Bob, and Eric. That is time, drivers. When you cross the line, you'll be done. When you cross the line, you'll be done. And that's a race, that's a race, that's a race. Aaron going to take the win in that one. Douglas going to finish in the 2, Scott 3, Dustin 4. Then we got Colton, Bob, and Eric.
Where did I come back from? Where'd you finish? Second. Second? Yeah.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Eddie Marshall. Josh Walter. Brian Walsh. Tim Schuster. One minute to the start of the race. Mark Warblow. Forty-five seconds to the start of the race. Steve Young. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Bob Clark.
All right, no more new laps. Let's get you guys lined up. Eddie, you are going to be in the 1. Tim's going to be in the 2. Mark in the 3. Bob in the 4. Brian 5. Josh 6. And Steve 7. Tim, you're 2. All right, Eddie, you got the field. All right, spec slash on the track. Let's go around one more time. Slow down just a little bit, Eddie. Keep going around. All right, here we go. Listen for the tone, drivers. Nice and easy hill. Restart. All right, line them up on the back straight. Get on the back straight, Eddie. All right, here we go, Eddie. You got the field. Slow down. Listen for the tone. All right. racing here. Looks like Tim and Mark made the pass on Eddie. Mark trying to get to the inside here. They're slow throwing it in there. Oh, watch the back straightaway, back straightaway, back straightaway. Stay low towards the grass, stay low towards the grass, stay low towards the grass. It's clear. Front straightaway went and lots of front straightaway come out wide towards the driver's stand. It's clear. All right, we got Mark out in front. Tim going to be in that 2. Brian up to the 3 here. Josh 4, Steve 5, Bob 6, and Eddie 7. See Mark, that white and purple out front. He's going through 1 and 2. Tim right there. He's only about a half a second back in that second spot. It's that black and orange 86 as they come down the back straightaway. Mark gets a little sideways right there. Tim pulls up to the rear bumper here. So the battle. Tim gets to the inside right here. Makes the pass. Mark's fighting back on the inside. 1 and 2. They're side by side through 3 and 4. They got Eddie between them right now. Good battle for the lead here as they go through 1 and 2 between Mark and Tim. Oh, Tim catches the berm and rolls it over there. So that's going to move Mark to the 1, but Tim's still in the 2. Brian in that 3 spot. Watch 3 and 4. Watch 3 and 4. It's clear. Josh going to be in that 4. Steve in the 5. Bob 6. Eddie 7. Halfway through this one, 2 down, 2 to go. Drivers, 2 minutes to go. Oh, Josh with a wheelie coming out of 4 right there. Oh, watch the front straight. It's clear. All right, that's going to put Tim to the lead here. Brian into the 2 spot. Brian only 3/10 back right now. Where's he at? Brian's out there. That silver car. Tim coming across the line, Brian coming across the line, Mark going to be in the 3, Josh 4, Steve 5, Eddie 6, Bob 7. Get that car a little lower, Bob. You need to be a little bit lower. Watch coming off of 2. It's clear. Got about 1 minute to go here. Tim still out front. Got about 1.6 seconds now on Brian in that second spot. Mark about 1.6 behind him in that 3. Josh 4. Steve 5. Eddie 6. Bob 7. Oh, that's our leader upside down right there. He gets fixed up. So it looks like Brian going to take over the lead here as they come across the line. He does. So that all silver car. He's behind Josh right now, leading the way. Watch the start-finish line. Ooh, watch the front straightaway, 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 clear. Got about 20 seconds to go. All 7 cars coming through 3 and 4 right now. Mark now out front here. That is time. Drivers, when you cross the line, you'll be done. When you cross the line, you'll be done. And that's a race. That's a race. That's a race right there. Mark going to take the win in that one. Brian going to finish in the 2. Tim 3, followed by Josh, Steve, Eddie, and Bob. All right, drivers, it's just past 7. So 7:30. We'll do round 2 at 7:30.
Eric Pollen. 5 minutes to the start of the race. Four minutes to the start of the race. Three minutes to the start of the race. 2 minutes to the start of the race.
Guess tires are cheap for that one. All right, it's time to get racing here for round 2. Mud Boss on the track. Spec Slash drivers, come on out and grab a corner, please. A new factor in play right now. Wind has picked up for sure.
One minute to the start of the race. Forty-five seconds to the start of the race. Thirty seconds to the start of the race. Fifteen seconds to the start of the race. Less than five. Dominic Durante.
All right, let me get my Slash guys out here for marshals, please. And we'll get these Mud Bosses going. All right, we're in the right order here. Keep going, Dominic. We'll get going on this lap here. Listen for the tone, drivers. All right, we're off and running. Mud Boss on the track. Race 1 of round 2. Dominic leading Garrett here as they come across the line. Garrett gets to the inside right there. They're battling it out. Looks like the wind out here is starting to blow some pollen and stuff onto the track, so it may be a little bit looser. Once we get a few cars on here, get it all cleaned up, traction should be pretty good. Dominic leading the way here. We're about 40 seconds into this one. Garrett right there in the 2. Going for a pass in 1 and 2. He makes it stick right there. Dominic gets a little bit wide. But they're still nose to tail, only separated by about a half a second right now. Just about halfway through this one now. 2 down, 2 to go here. Garrett going to be out that one. Dominic going to be in the 2. Still on the same lap, though. And up race number 2, 13.5 sprint. You guys are going to be up next here in 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's the time left in this one. Got about 50 seconds to go here. Garrett leading Dominic now. Got about 30 seconds here in this one. Again, race number 2, 13.5 sprint. You guys will be up next. About 20 seconds to go here. That is time, drivers. When you cross the line, you'll be done. When you cross the line, you'll be done. And that is a race. All right, let's get those cars turned off. Come on out and grab a corner for us, because up next will be race number 2, 13.5 sprint. Maybe if I can get a volunteer or 2 marshaling, that'll help us out as well. All right, pull that one off.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Watch the front straightaway here. Watch the front straightaway.
Izzy Walters.
It's clear.
Aaron Harris. Tim Schuster. Dylan Dam. 1 minute to the start of the race. Forty-five seconds to the start of the race. Thirty seconds to the start of the race. Fifteen seconds to the start of the race. Less than five. Scott Norkers.
Back straight, clear. All right, let's get you guys lined up. No more new laps, no more new laps. Line up for this one. Tim, you'll be in the 1. Aaron in the 2. Izzy 3. Dylan 4. And Scott 5. Tim, you're in the 1. Aaron 2. Izzy 3. Dylan 4. Scott 5. All right, Tim, you got the field. All right, drivers, listen for the tone. All right, here we go. Race number 2, round 2, 13.5 sprint on the track. Wind's blowing a little bit of dust and pollen, so this is going to be a throttle management race right here. Turn him around, turn him around. All right, right now, Tim going to be out in that 1. Is he going to be in the 2, Scott into the 3, Aaron 4. So the black and yellow coming across the line now, leading the way. Izzy with the orange wing to be in that 2 spot. Scott now into the 3 here. A new car for him. Watch turn 3, watch turn 3. It's clear. About halfway through this one now. 2 down, 2 to go. Tim in that 1. Izzy in the 2. Aaron 3. Scott 4. Tim got about 2.5 seconds right now. Izzy in that second spot. Aaron about 1.7 back of him. So Izzy on the backside of Scott here. They're behind. I'm sorry, Izzy on the backside of Tim. Tim getting a little bit loose right there. Izzy going to take over lead coming across the line right there. Tim going to drop to the 2. Here comes Aaron in the 3. So Izzy out front right now. He's got that orange wing. He's going down the back straightaway coming across the line here. Aaron now in the 2, they all black. Tim the yellow. Oh, he makes a pass in 1 and 2. Aaron goes a little bit wide there. Up next, race number 3, Losi Sprint will be up next. Got about 25 seconds to go here. Oh, Tim had made a pass for the lead right there, but spun it out. So Izzy going to hang out in the lead right there. Aaron now up to the 2, so it's still a battle here coming through 3 and 4 with the 3 cars. Oh, Aaron gets to the back of Izzy right there. So that's going to put Tim out front. Yeah. Izzy going to be in that 2, Aaron 3. That's time, drivers. When you cross the line, then you'll be done. And that's a race right there. Tim going to take the win in that one. Izzy going to finish in the 2, Aaron in 3, Scott 4.
Two minutes to the start of the race. Bob Clark. Michael Douglas. Eric Pollen. Dustin Monk. Aaron Harris. 1 minute to the start of the race. Scott Norkers. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Colton Pollen.
All right, no more new laps, no more new laps. Let's get you guys lined up here. Michael, you'll be in the 1. Eric's going to be in the 2. Scott 3. Colton 4. Bob 5. Dustin 6. Aaron 7. All right, Michael, you got the field. A little faster. All right, drivers, listen for the tone. Nice and easy here. Let's get a good start. All right, we're off and running. Watch turn 1 and 2. Watch coming on the straightaway. All clear. Things are changing quick here. Right now, Scott going to be out in that 1. Aaron going to be in the 2. Bob in the 3. Eric 4. Michael 5. Dustin 6. So the all black car, Aaron on the back straightaway, leading the way here. He comes through 3 and 4, crossing the line here. Scott going to be in that 2. He's the black and red 22 out there. He's about a second behind Aaron right now. Eric into the 3, Bob 4, Douglas 5, Colton 6, Dustin 7. Watch turn 2, 2, 2, watch 2. It's clear. Watch come start finish line. Watch the start finish line. All clear. Got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here. Bob up to the 2 now, but Aaron still leading the way here. Scott in the 3, Douglas 4, Eric 5, Colton 6, Dustin 7. Bob in that black and red, number 5 on the back straightaway here as he comes through 3 and 4, crossing the line, running in that second spot. Watch the back straightaway, clear. Holy cow. Careful, guys. Careful. So that's going to put Aaron back out to the lead here. Bob in that 2 spot. No, Douglas up to the 2 now. Bob to the 3. Scott 4. Eric 5. Colton 6. Dustin 7. Got 1 minute and 30 seconds here. Up next going to be race number 4, Spec Slash. Watch 3 and 4. Still in 3 and 4. Yeah, just move that one out of the way. Just put it behind you. Put it down, set it down. Watch 3 and 4. All clear now. Aaron out front. Bob in that 2. Scott 3. Douglas 4. Eric 5. Dustin 6. Watch the back straightaway. All clear. Bob up to the 2 spot now. Watch go low in 3. And Aaron still leading the way. Bob in that 2. Douglas to the 3 here. Scott 4. right, it's time, drivers. When you cross the line, you'll be done. When you cross the line, you'll be done. And that's a race. That's a race. Aaron going to take the win in that one. Douglas going to finish in the 2. Scott 3, Bob 4, Eric 5, Dustin 6, and Colton 7. All right, let's get those cars turned off. Get them on the impound, please. Come on out and grab a corner for us. Up next, race number 4, Spec Slash.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Eddie Marshall. Josh Walter. Mark Warblow. Tim Schuster. Steve Young. One minute to the start of the race. Brian Walsh. Forty-five seconds to the start of the race. Bob Clark.
All right, no more laps. Let's get you guys lined up. Steve, you're going to be in the 1. Josh is going to be in the 2. Brian's going to be 3. Bob 4. Mark 5. Tim 6. Eddie 7. Wait. Where are you going, Mark? Stop there, Steve. All right, Steve, you got the field. Here we go, race 4, Slash. All right, drivers, listen for the tone. Nope, one more time around. Keep going around. All right, you got the field. All right, drivers, listen for the tone. Restart. All right, Steve, you got the field? One more time around. What are you guys doing? All right, one more time around. Less than 5. All right, here we go. This is going to be throttle management here. Watch the back straightaway. Watch coming onto the back straight. Watch coming onto the back straight. Jump in there, Dominic. You got it. So Josh going to be leading the way right now. Tim going to be in that 2. Mark 3. Steve 4. Brian 5. Bob 6. Eddie 7. Josh out front, that black, red, and white. 76 coming down the front straightaway, leading the way here. Tim going to be in that 2. Orange and black, 86. They're separated by about 1.1 seconds right now. We're below that white and purple, going to be in the 3. Steve going to be in the 4. Brian 5, 86. Bob 7. Josh leading the way here as he comes down the front straightaway here through 1 and 2. Now the back straightaway. Josh getting into a little traffic right there, so that's going to put Tim out front here. Josh going to be in the 2, Mark in the 3. Got about 1 minute, 50 seconds to go here. So Josh out front again here. Tim in that 2, Mark 3, Brian up to the 4 here. Steve 5, Eddie 6, Bob 7. So swapping around here. Tim in that 1 now. Josh 2, Mark 3, Brian 4, Steve 5, Eddie 6, Bob 7. Got 1 minute to go. Drivers 1 to go. Time winding down here, about 10 seconds to go. Tim in that 1, Josh 2, Mark 3. That is time, drivers. When you cross the line, you'll be done. When you cross the line, you'll be done. And that's a race, that's a race, that's a race. All right, we're going to shut the track down as we get ready for the mains here. Track's going to be closed out here. We're going to try something, see if we can gain a little bit of traction. 8:04, so we'll do the mains at 8:30. Mains at 8:30.
What was the finish?
Finishing that one, Tim in the 1, Josh 2, Mark 3. Then we got Brian, Steve, Eddie, and Bob.
5 minutes to the start of the race. Four minutes to the start of the race.
All right, you got to drive it. It's time to get the mains underway. Mud bosses, make your way out to the track. Spec/slash drivers, come on out and grab a corner for us, please.
Three minutes to the start of the race. Two minutes to the start of the race. Dominic Durante. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Where's all my slash drivers? Where are they at?
45 seconds to the start of the race. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
Brian, will you just jump on the chair and we'll get these guys going? You ready, Josh?
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Garrett, you're going to be the one. Dominic, you're going to be in the 2. All right, go ahead and lead them around. All right, drivers, listen for the tone. All right, Mud Boss race 1 on the track here. Garrett coming out, making a pass out of 3 and 4. Going to take over the lead right there, but Dominic right there in 3 and 4 right behind him. Dominic catching the berm there, roll it over. That's going to give Garrett a little bit of breathing room there. We'll see if Dominic can mount a charge back here with 30 laps to go. Twenty-two laps to go here. Garrett leading Dominic here. Race number 2, 13.5 sprint. You guys going to be up next. About 14 laps to go here. Garrett still leading Dominic. Six laps to go here. Garrett still leading Dominic. They're going to do the old tow train there. Coming around here, just one more lap to go here. There it is. Drivers, when you cross the line, you'll be done. And that's a race. Garrett going to take the first spot. Dominic going to be in the 2. Colton will finish 3. All right, drivers, get those cars turned off. Come on out and grab a corner for us, please. Up next will be race number 2, 13.5 sprint. A couple volunteers, if possible, as well.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Aaron Harris. Dylan Dam. Izzy Walters. Scott Norkers. Tim Schuster.
Is he stuck there in the middle? Is he waiting?
1 minute to the start of the race.
Oh, easy. All right, no more laps. Let's get you guys lined up. Back straightaway is closed. All right, Tim, you're going to be in the 1. Aaron's going to be in the 2. Izzy 3. Scott 4. Dylan 5. Probably help with the wind. All right, Tim, you got the field? 50 laps here, drivers. Listen for the tone. All right, here we go. Easy, nice and easy here. Dang, Dylan got some grip out there. But Aaron leading the way right now as he comes with 3 and 4. Dylan going to be in that 2. Tim in the 3. Izzy 4. Back straightaway. Watch the back straightaway. All clear. But Aaron out front here, that all black car, white wheels going through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway now, 3 and 4. Izzy up to the 2 spot now. Whoa. Watch 3. But Aaron in that 1, Scott 2, Dylan 3, Izzy 4, Tim in the 5. $35 laps to go here. Aaron out there clicking them off pretty quick, staying nice and consistent, nice and low. Scott now into that 2 spot. He's about 2.5 seconds behind Aaron. Izzy in that 3, about 2 seconds back of Scott. Dylan 4, Tim 5. Dylan now up to the 3 spot, making a pass on Izzy there. Dylan's car's got some grip here in the corners. So Dylan starting to gain ground on Scott in that 2nd spot here as they come down the front straightaway. Scott's behind Tim right now on the track. That's 2nd place, careful. Dylan catches the curb right there and keeps going. With Scott out front now. I mean, that's what happened to Aaron there. Scott going through 1 and 2 right now, down the back straightaway, leading the way. Dylan up to that 2 spot now. They're separated by about a second here as they go down the back straightaway here. So Scott in that white, black, and orange car. I think that's number 1 on. I can't tell from here. Dylan trying an outside pass here as they come down the front straightaway, and he makes it work right there. So Dylan to the lead here, Scott to the 2, Aaron going to be 3, Izzy 4, Tim 5, 15 to go, now 14 to go. Oh no, careful. Oh, Dylan goes a little wide right here. Scott trying to get underneath him. Can't quite make it stick there. Does the good job and checks up. Dylan rolls it out in 3 and 4. So Scott back to lead here with 12 laps to go. Oh, then Scott catches the berm. Dylan catches the berm. They're both upside down in turn 3 and 4. Watch 3 and 4. Everybody piled in there. So we'll see how this one shakes out. So Dylan back to the front. Izzy now up into the 2. Scott 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crossing the line right there. Still anybody's battle. Aaron makes a move for 3. Dylan rolls it out, so that's going to put Izzy out to lead right there with 8 laps to go. Here comes Aaron and Scott across the line. They touch wheels. Oh, watch one, watch one. Oh, watch one, watch turn 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's clear. So Izzy out in the lead right now. He's got Aaron all over his back bumper here as they come across the line right there. Scott right there. So 3-car battle for the lead here coming through 3 and 4. Izzy leading the way with that orange wing. Aaron the all black. He's trying to go the outside. Scott moves up into the 2 spot there coming off of 4. Still a 3-car battle. Oh, Scott gets a little sideways. Oh, what happened? Something happened to Izzy's car. Oh no, it stopped going. No, there it goes again. But Aaron now out to the point here. That is time, drivers. When you cross the line, you'll be done. And that's a race, that's a race, that's a race. Uh-oh, that one on fire. Aaron going to take the win in that one. Scott going to finish in the 2. Izzy 3, Dylan 4, and Tim 5.
Two minutes to the start of the race. Eric Pollen. Bob Clark. Colton Pollen. Aaron Harris. Michael Douglas.
Oh no, is that Dustin's car? Watch 3 and 4, watch 3 and 4. It's clear.
One minute to the start of the race.
Watch 3 and 4, 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 3 and 4.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Still there. He's still there. All right, let's get my marshals out there, please. Let's go with no more laps.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Hang on, I got to get Scott checked in still.
Scott Norkers.
There he is. Good, Dustin? You're out? Okay. All right, let's get you guys lined up on the back straightaway. Aaron's going to be in the 1, Douglas in the 2, Scott 3, Colton 4, Bob 5, and Eric 6. Dylan. All right, Aaron, you got the field? All right, 50 laps Listen for the tone, drivers. Excellent start. Excellent. Aaron leading Douglas here as they come around 3 and 4. Scott right there. Everybody right there. It's a train out there right now. Oh, Douglas looking to the inside on Aaron here. Oh, they lock wheels. Oh, Aaron goes a little sideways. Watch 3 and 4. Watch 3 and 4. It's clear. So Douglas going to be out front here. That all gray 00 leading the way here. Scott going to move up into the 2. Eric 3. Aaron 4. Colton 5. Bob 6. And Michael coming across the line right here. Eric out there, he's got that gray with the blue and the black on the wing running in the second spot there. But he's in hot pursuit of everybody. He goes a little bit wide right there, so Aaron gets underneath him. Scott gets underneath him. So Eric drops to the 4 there, Colton 5, Bob 6. Our leader, no, that was Aaron making a mistake right there, but Michael's still leading the way right now. He's on the back straightaway, coming across the line right now behind Bob. Michael got about a 3.5 second lead right now on Scott in that second spot. We got 30 laps to go. Now Eric about 1.3 behind him. Aaron moving up to the 3 there. Eric to the 4. Bob 5. Colton 6. Douglas leading the way right now. Where's Dougie? He's working through traffic right now, coming through 3 and 4, crossing the line, 25 laps to go here. He's behind Scott on the track right now. Yeah, the gray 00 out here, leading the way. Watch the start finish, watch the back straightaway, back straightaway, back straightaway. It's all clear. So Douglas in the 1, Aaron 2, Scott 3, Eric 4, Colton 5, Bob 6. Douglas coming across the line, 16 to go. Aaron in that 2 spot. Douglas right now got about a 5 second lead, so he doesn't need to push the issue at all right now. Scott, Aaron in that 2, Scott 3, Eric 4, Bob up to the 5, Colton 6. Our leader coming around through 3 and 4 now, 10 laps to go here. Michael out in that 1, Aaron in the 2, Scott 3, Eric 4, Bob 5, Colton 6. Closest spot on the track is for the 4th spot between Bob and Eric. They're separated by 1.7 seconds. Watch 3 and 4, watch 3 and 4, watch 3 and 4, watch 3 and 4. All clear. That is time, drivers. When you cross the line, you'll be done. When you cross the line, you'll be done. And that's a race. That's a race. That's a race. Douglas going to take the win in that one. Aaron going to finish in the 2. Scott 3, followed by Eric, Bob, and Colton. Good race, guys. All right, let's get those cars turned off. Get them on the impound, please. Come on out and grab a corner. Because up next, race number 4, Spec Slash.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Tim Schuster. Eddie Marshall. Steve Young. Mark Warblow. Josh Walter. Brian Walsh. One minute to the start of the race. Forty-five seconds to the start of the race.
Line up. Mark 1, Brian 2, Tim 3, Josh 4, Steve 5, Eddie 6. Mark, you're in the 1. Brian, you're 2. Tim, you're 3. Josh is 4. Steve is 5. Eddie 6. All right, listen for the tone. All right, here we go. 50 lapper underway. Murder the Buddy. All right, so we got Mark out in the 1. Tim going to be in that 2 spot here. Watch the front straight. It's all clear. See how that shakes out here. Mark 1, Tim 2, Eddie 3, Brian 4, Steve 5, Josh 6. Mark will lead the way here down the front straightaway. 31 laps to go as he comes around through 3 and 4. Now 30 laps to go here. Tim going to be in that 2. Eddie 3, Brian 4, Josh 5, Steve 6. Watch going into 1. It's clear. $25 laps to go here for Mark leading the way. Tim is still on that 2. Brian up to the 3 here. Eddie into the 4. Steve 5. Josh 6. We got a Marshall out there with fancy feet. Watch the back straightaway. It's clear. Mark still leading the way. Where's he at? He's at the top of 1 and 2 right now. He's got about an 8-second lead on Tim running in that 2 spot here. Brian in that 3. Steve 4 now. Josh up to the 5. Eddie to the 6. Watch the back straightaway. It's clear. 12 laps to go now. Mark out front here. He's coming through 3 and 4 on the backside of Tim, running in 2nd spot here. Mark's got about a 5-second lead here. Brian in that 3, Steve 4. Josh 5, Eddie 6. Five laps to go now. Here we come around. 4 laps to go. Mark trying to put Tim a lap down. Here he gets to the inside. Tim's going to fight back here. Says not yet. Oh, but they got traffic coming up. Mark gives him a shot down the back straightaway. Gives him a little boost here. 2 laps to go. Now 1 lap to go for our leaders. They come around right here. Here they come across the line. Mark going to take the win right there. Everybody else, when you cross the line, you'll be done. Yeah, that's a race. That's a race. That's a race. Mark going to take the win in that one. Tim going to finish in the 2. Brian 3, followed by Steve, Eddie, and Josh. All right, everybody, thanks for coming out and playing oval with us tonight. We definitely appreciate it. Tomorrow we are racing on the carpet track.
Mark Warblow. Twelve six. Tim Schuster. Steve Young. Eddie Marshall. 5-7. 6-9. 5-7.